Hi everyone. Now today we are going to talk about um, the comparison bar model because on my last video we have discussed about the part whole. Now, so before we do that, just do a quick review on the part whole model. So in a whole bar, we are breaking the whole bar into two parts. So part, whole. And part plus part is whole, or the whole bar minus one part will give me a part. And we've discussed about that. Now, but what if we take these two parts, bar apart, and align them? And we have to align them correctly. And this part and this part now are lining up. And as you can see, the longer bar, which is the bigger number, and the smaller bar is the smaller number. And you can see. Now what we call this is the comparison bar model because we're comparing the bigger number with the smaller number. Okay, so I want everyone to understand how you derive the part whole to the comparison bar model. Now, and with the addition and subtraction of the comparison bar model, so again, I'm going to put a bigger number on the one part and a smaller number for the next part. Now, the critical thing is that when we try to add the two numbers together, what we do is we put the brackets saying that we're combining these two numbers, and then the answer to the question is actually the sum. So when we're adding two numbers together, and that's the sum. And students need to understand the vocabulary and then the setup. Okay, so this is an addition problem. So when we are talking about adding two numbers, we put the bars based on the numeric value, and then we put a bracket, or I call it the squiggly line, and then that's the answer to the addition problem. Now, with this similar scenario now, but what if is a subtraction problem? Subtraction is often trying to compare the bigger number with the smaller number. And we want to find the difference of the bigger number from the smaller number. So the difference of the two bar is going from here of the bar to the end of this bar. So we trying to make the comparison. If I maybe just line these bars up horizontally, it's just like when you are trying to measuring height. This is what we are asking. This is the difference. This is what we want to find out, how much taller, or what is the difference from the longer bar to the smaller bar. And the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. So this is the difference that we're trying to find out. So now I am going to give you guys scenarios using numbers, okay? So again, if the number is 23 plus 12, what does that give you? So in a comparison bar model, I have a 23. And then 12 is about halfway from 23. And if I wanted to, forgot to do the brackets. And then I want to combine the two bars, so I need to put a bracket, and that's my question mark. So students would know that they need to add this together. Now, this is just in a numeric form, and students will be encountering word problems. That's when they need to dissect the problem and put them in bar model and then make meanings out of it so they know what operations that they need to use. Right now, so this is just a numeric thing. So now I'm gonna use a subtraction 1, 35, take away 17. So what does that give you? So I have 35, and then 17 is about a little bit, about halfway. And then since it's a subtraction, that means I want to find the difference of the two numbers is right here, okay? So then students can do the work. Still have to regroup, and that is 8. Okay, so I hope you understand the purpose behind it as the children bringing in the homework with more word problems. We encourage them to set it up because this is, right now, this is the fundamental skills that students needs to master in for the Singapore math, and as they move on to different grades, they need to, there will be more complicated bar models that they need to build, but I will assure you that they will be more successful in tackling word problems in the future. And thank you for watching.